a serious conversation, so it's going to be a no for that. Oh, there goes the sun. Hello, kitchenettes. And it's been a minute since we've done mental health conversations without music. As you know, I've struggled with my mental health, a little person struggling. And I'm not sure how much I shared of what her situation is, but enough to know that I had a thought last night. So I feel like the past few weeks, my mind has just been bombarding me with ideas of things I need to do and try to do that can have possibilities for my life, with work, with fun, with everything. And so the things I want to create, people reach out to and talk to, and then I'll see like Facebook or YouTube will send a commercial that kind of sparks something else and leads to something else. So my mind has been running like this, where I'm just full of ideas the past few weeks. So tonight, with mental health and talking to someone else whose kid had gone through it, their grandkid, I got this clear idea that I think was budding earlier in the day, that what if, to stay alive, for those who are really suicidal, you put moments on paper that you want to live for. It can be big, it can be small, but things you'd like to do before you left this earth. We'll call that a bucket list. I know. I don't know if we get to call it that. But when I was suicidal, severely suicidal, and I was thinking it every second, and I just was breathing those thoughts, right? What kept me alive was living for the next moment, and I did that video, or I mentioned it in a video. And what I was thinking is, sometimes journaling by itself is hard anyway, right? But what if every day, every other day, just put down some things you'd like to live for, like trying that new spicy ramen. Like, I'm not saying to say crazy things, and so you might go to Walmart tomorrow and get spicy ramen. I did that. Is there anything else I want to do before I leave this earth? Ooh, I haven't been on a swing in a while. I'd like to do that. I'd like to go to Paris. That's a big one. It's not a guarantee you'll get to do it, but it gives you something to kind of push for. But what do I need to do to get to that? And then if I do that, then if I feel like going, then I can go. Right? Like, so kind of a proactive thing, not just saying this is what I want, because that's essential, right? We need things to want, those moments to fight for, but also the action steps to make it happen. So I went to do the picture with Ayomide yesterday for her birthday, and the action step was booking the photo shoot. I got Bright to come with us, so enrolled his mom in that. Picked her up early from school. I got her birthday cake. We did that. So I really wanted her birthday to be special. For the photo shoot, from my end, I had to get my ribbon in my hair looking pretty. I had to get a little water in there. I had to have a nice outfit to wear to the event, to the thing. And so it's done now, right? So I'm good. I got to experience that. Got to have that moment with her. So if there's nothing else, and you're like, I guess I could go now. But chances are, you might find something a slumber party. So now you're living for the slumber party, not the birthday. That's a whole year away, right? That's too big. But so if you can't make it to that, what can you do instead? How can we make this a win situation? And I just think it might be a really good way to think and to journal. Oh, gas is 1 penny cheaper here. I'm starting to feel tired. I feel like I wish I would have went home. What else? I think this topic is heavy and so it makes me tired. I slept for 2.5 hours, maybe. And since it takes a little bit of time to go to sleep, I'll say 15. No, because I didn't get up till 9:30, so 2.5 hours of sleep yesterday. But I did it, and I'm so happy, and I'm so proud of myself that I pushed through it. We were alive, and if I needed to stop, I would have stopped, but I made it. Everyone's alive. I didn't fall asleep at the wheel. I think maybe once I get into Walmart, that might wake me up a little bit. So, that's my suggestion. I actually think I'm going to do a post on Facebook too, or post this on Facebook. I know that I don't have a lot of followers. I'm tired. I told you that on YouTube. But I have a few friends and family on Facebook that do see my posts. So this isn't that long. I just suggest if you know someone who is struggling with their mental health and with suicidal thoughts, instead of asking them to live for big moments, their children, graduation, you can put those out there, right? But sometimes in those moments, that's too big and not realistic. I say go for those small things. Haagen-Dazs ice cream, Ben and Jerry's ice cream, right? They're good. My godson's got some. I like ice cream. I really would like some ice cream. Okay, don't judge me right now. It soothes my tummy when it's hurting, so it's actually been quite comforting lately to have ice cream. But just tell them have them write it down with you. Like you guys write down your moments that you want to have together. I'm gonna hit Publix first, and try to make it happen with them. Here's the thing. I know that nobody wants to have a family member or a friend commit suicide. They don't want to be that friend either, right? Like, from experience, deep down, that's not what you want either. But if it's going to happen, wouldn't you like to have some nice memories with that person? And by focusing on the moment with them instead of just focusing on the depression and the behavior and having that conversation over and again, you gotta come out of it, that's a lot. And if I could come out of it, I would come out of it. Like, you telling me to stop being depressed is not making me less depressed. It's not helpful. But giving me a moment to live for. Marsha Lynch did something different, but just kind of things that you're responsible for. So her patient was super suicidal, and she said, well, if I die, she said, who's going to take care of your cat if you die? I said, I'll just give her to my friend. She'll do it. And she's like, I'll tell her not to take it. So if you die, your cat dies. So you want your cat to live, you stay alive. That was kind of trifling. Like, it was shiesty, but it worked and it helped. And so I tried to do it for your midday alone, but that was just too big and too much. And here's the thing, no one was going to not take care of your midday, right? So that storyline didn't work for me because no one was just going to abandon her like that. But my pineapple plant, which may sound stupid to you guys, like, no one was going to water that plant if I wasn't here. So I pushed for that. That sun is like everything blinding. Okay, that's close up. Okay, look. I did shave. I don't know if you can see with the sun. But, like, I did that. And I put a little witch hazel and alcohol and Benadryl to kind of combat the bumps. But instead of trying to do the big things or talking to them about why they should stay alive, really, really try the small stuff. And have them write it down so they can see it. Read it to themselves, focus on it, have it with them. This is what I'm staying alive for today. I really wanted to watch the new Avatar movie, and it comes out in October. And I really would like to see that before I go. Okay. So when it comes out, we'll go watch it together. Right? You have that moment. And then they're also connecting. They're not isolating, which mental health makes you do. And you feel alone. And you're doing something other than talking about your mental health. You're living for moments. What's a goal that you have? What's a small part that we can do? How can we make this manageable? You can't think about making it to graduation. Well, maybe we can just go see someone graduate, right? Maybe we can go pick out a graduation dress if you make it. Maybe we can look at what kind of ornaments you want to put on your cap and get those, right? So you start building stuff for when you make it to graduation. Like small steps to it, so it's not such a big goal to make it 4 years alive, like that you're asking for a lot. But for 15 minutes, for an hour, for a day, for 2 or 3 days, for a week, a month, it's bite-sized pieces. So I hope this helps someone. I hope this saves someone. I am going to post it on Facebook as well as my YouTube channel. I just think we need to look at mental health in a different way. And nobody wants to be this way. Nobody wants to go through these things, but we are. And if you're struggling with mental health, I know you're doing the best you can, even when you don't feel like you are. You're still here. You're still fighting. You did not all the way give up. So I congratulate you. So look for partnership. Look for friends. Look for family. If you have no one else, I'm here for you. You're not alone. Don't try to do it alone. Bye, kitchenettes.